Hi there, Dr. Sheep here. Welcome back to our TGIF Talks, episode 197. I'm your host, Dr. Sheep, joined by co-host Anonymous Phil.
Huh?
Huh? Okay. The more I think about it, I'm still I'm unsure if this is actually, yeah, it's 197. Holy crap! Holy crap! It's almost the end.
God.
The end of the world as we know it. No, okay. So for the viewers, before the recording, we were talking about like how Phil doesn't watch YouTube hardly at all, and how there's millions of videos he wants to see that are perfect Phil videos, but just hasn't. But he'll never know. And haven't discovered them, right? So I went on vacation last week. I didn't go anywhere. I just stayed home. It was a good vacation. And something happened on the vacation that irks me, because my plan for the vacation was to get lots of writing done. And I got some done, but not as much as I wanted to. And what stopped me from getting more writing done was YouTube was like, hey, I got this YouTuber. I think you're going to like him. I think you should really watch his videos. And I'm like, oh, I don't know. I clicked on the video, and god damn it. Not all I wanted to do was binge watch his videos all week.
What's the topic?
It's Minecraft.
Oh.
Yeah, YouTube's got me like itching to get back into Minecraft. I played Minecraft for an hour. Was that Saturday morning? Oh, it was Saturday morning. I already told you that. So I'm telling you, when you and Kyle are done with school, and I guess probably by the time Kyle's done, I would assume Will's gonna be done too. We can start a Minecraft world together, all four of us this time.
Yeah.
And i.e. it's going to be like this. Kyle's gonna go off on some random ass adventure, doing God knows what. He likes to do that. He'll just go off, pillage villages, burn them to the ground. Doesn't tell you what he's doing. Will just stays around home. I don't know. Well, I guess that was back in the day. I don't know what he'll do now. Now that he's older. And then I don't know what you'll do, but I don't know what I'll be doing.
Oh, I'll tell you what I'll do. If you haven't noticed, I'm the type to just go dig a deep hole.
Oh. Okay, so if I'm like, hey, we need somebody to go mine, you will go mine?
I am, when I play Minecraft with my friends, yes, I'm the miner.
Oh, good, because convincing those two fucks to mine is like pulling teeth.
No, I like to be the miner. I just like digging holes and tunnels.
We need to
There's something satisfying about digging a huge tunnel and then meeting out on the other side of where you want to end.
We need to play Minecraft again. We need to play Minecraft again. We haven't played it in a long time. So it's one of those things, right? I know the technical side to Minecraft. And I know the ins, the outs, the depths. And it's like, I dream big. Of course, out of all of us, I am the only person to have killed the Ender Dragon legit. And the Wither. Of course, I haven't actually... Will and I tried to kill the Wither one time. In a more legit way. And we did. We did do it. But we died several times. Because we were playing on Bedrock, and There's no easy way to kill the Wither on Bedrock. That's the problem. We'd all have to play on Bedrock. And it's like, okay, cool. We can do all these things. We can kill the Wither. We can kill the Ender Dragon. That's not too difficult. But killing the Wither, oh no. Killing the Wither on Bedrock. It's a beast. It's a beast. See, on Java, A, the fight is just easier. And B, you don't actually have to fight the Wither. There's a glitch that has still been in the game. It's been in the game forever. If you spawn the Wither in the correct orientation underneath the end portal to get back home, you know, in the end where the dragon... You know what I'm talking about?
Yeah.
If you spawned the Wither there, it will get trapped. And as long as you're not using knockback on your sword, you can kill the Wither right there. You'll never take any damage. It can't go anywhere, and you can just kill it. I've done it a few times, several times actually. Now that I think about it. How many times did I kill the Wither? I don't remember. The hardest part about the Wither fight was just getting more skulls. I hated grinding for them. You can get one about once every 20 minutes for the in the Nether Fortress I had. I could get enough Wither skeleton skulls I could get one every 20 minutes. God, but I see, that's the problem, right? We're gonna play Bedrock Survival. I hate Bedrock Survival. Bedrock Survival, it's cancer. It's actual cancer. It just eats you up and spits you back out. It's not an enjoyable experience, especially if you're trying to play on harder difficulties. You want to play an easy? So be it. You want to play on hard? Oh, good luck. Also, the big things with survival Bedrock, there's two big things. One, mobs can just spawn wherever the fuck they want. There's no rules. So in Java, that you have to a mob can only spawn so far away from you. You're given a zone of mobs can't spawn here, which is a little difficult for farms because you can't just stand right next to your farm. You have to stand a certain distance away, and if you don't have a good enough computer, you can't load that, and blah, blah, blah. Anyways, it's never that far, but it can be annoying. On Bedrock, that doesn't exist. You can just be walking around a fortress, and then next thing you know, you're dead because a mob spawned behind you and just started whacking you. And you just die. I watched this YouTuber I watch. Oh, he's muted. Phil's muted. Oh, I didn't know he was muted. Oh. Well. How do we... There we go. We'll come back to this.
No, I can hear you.
Oh, okay. You were muted.
I was eating. And
Ah.
in the background.
Oh, okay. So you heard. Okay, so
Yeah, I've been listening.
right. So mobs can just spawn where the fuck they want. It's dumb. I don't understand it. I don't know why you'd ever want that. And then in one point in update 1.9, they decided. I think it was the last update before Microsoft bought them out. I think it was. They decided to revamp the combat system. Okay. Well, this revamping of the combat system pissed a lot of people off. So a lot of servers have figured out a way where you can have every single, well, I shouldn't say every single feature, most of the features up to now, up to 1.20, I think up to I think they're on 1.20, either 21 or 22. I don't remember. I haven't paid that close of attention. Anyways, and they're all the way up to date, except the combat. They are still in 1.8. They will not upgrade to 1.9. The YouTuber I watch, he actually likes the 1.9 combat system. Because you have to think, and you have to... and the really neat part is you have fast regen. So as soon as you have full hunger bars, your hearts will start regenning really quickly. On Bedrock, they'll regen in 3 to 5 business days. You're in the middle of a fight, right? Middle of a boss fight, right? Because this is what also makes fighting the Wither a fucking pain in the ass. Or any boss on Bedrock. And why I hate it. It's a pain in the ass. Because you're just waiting there. 3 to 5 business days for your fucking hearts to be like, I think I'm going to regen. And the whole reason, here's the crazy part. The whole reason they redid the regen system, and this is where Bedrock is really fucked, is because, you know how there's golden apples? And there's 2 types? We have to wait while he picks up the phone so he can unlock it or finish chewing, whatever he's doing while we wait.
Hello?
You know how there's 2 types of golden apples, right?
2 types of what?
2 types of golden apples.
Oh, yeah.
There's the enchanted one and the unenchanted one.
Mm-hmm.
Well, back in the day, you could make golden apples and enchanted golden apples. And people would just make gold farms. This was the thing. And if you were going to go fight a boss, you would just make a shit ton of enchanted golden apples. Because gold farms made it really easy. Basically, a normal golden apple is an apple wrapped around with gold ingots. An enchanted golden apple was an apple wrapped around with gold blocks. Not cheap, but when you have a gold farm, it didn't freaking matter. So people just walked around with stacks of enchanted golden apples. You didn't have to worry about death. Well, they decided that we need to nerf golden apples altogether. So enchanted golden apples can no longer be crafted. They can only be found in chests, which means they are a non-renewable resource. Pisses me off. So, like, if you find one, it's like you don't even want to eat it because it's like it's a valuable resource. There's only so many per world. And so, anyways, when they did this, they decided to change the regen system to where you'd have fast regen. You would just regen really, really quickly if you had full hearts, anyways. Bedrock, you can't craft enchanted golden apples. Okay? You just can't. But you don't have the fast regen. So they nerfed the enchanted golden apples, and you can't easily make gold farms on Bedrock. It's a bitch. They're really complicated and convoluted, and they're a pain in the ass. Well, actually, no. I take that back. You can get all kinds of gold farms on Bedrock. I take that back. It's the Java gold farms that are kind of convoluted because it's weird. So, like on Java, to build a gold farm, you're taking advantage of the game, but you're not. Other than depending on where you build it, if you build it above the Nether, then okay, you're really breaking the game. You're getting some kind of technical issues, okay? Especially if you start breaking Bedrock, okay? Fair. All right, that part is fair. But if you build it above a lava pit, or you cover an entire area with buttons, and you just build it out like you would above the Bedrock, but in the Nether, then it's not a big deal. Then it's just like building like a zombie. Then it's just like building a mob farm. Well, not the same, but similar to just building a mob farm in the overworld. It's nothing too technical, nothing crazy. Any Joe Schmo can do it. It's not, I shouldn't say it's not hard. It's just dangerous, but you can do it. I've done it. I've built above the Bedrock. But I've built a few. God God, I don't want to do that again. But anyways, I don't have to on Bedrock. You don't have to. On Bedrock, they have found ways to break you if they found ways to get around it. But you have to place the nether portal in the right place, the right size. You have to set up this convoluted redstone trap. You need powdered snow. It's not. At least that's how it used to be, a few years ago. I'm sure it's probably changed since then. Bedrock likes to get rid of holes like that. They don't want you manipulating the game. But they're complicated. They're convoluted. You can't just, piece it together and be like, good enough. You can't do that. It's a pain in the ass. But... anyways, I got on gold farms. Anyways, so Bedrock doesn't have the fast regen system. It's the dumbest thing. They got rid of it. They didn't because it still pisses people, because there are still people that don't actually like the fast regen system. Actually, I take that back. I don't think anybody has bitched about the fast regen system. I don't think anybody has bitched about that. I think they just bitch about how the combat works. I think everybody likes the fast regen. It baffles the mind why they don't bring it to Bedrock. Bedrock survival, you don't have fast regen, and mobs just spawn wherever the fuck they want, which just makes it easier if you're hunting passive mobs, because then you can just get food all the time, but it's dumb. I hate it. It's the worst. But it's the only way to play multiplayer Minecraft without having to be in the same room, and you don't have to pay a Realm subscription. I don't know... in the Java, you have to be in the same. You could do a LAN network, a LAN party, like they used to do back in the day. I guess people still do, but you can just open a LAN, which I've always wanted to learn how to do, but never got around to it. So we could definitely. You'd have to install Java, but I don't know if you want to buy Java. You already have Bedrock, so why buy 2 copies of Minecraft? You're not, just so you can play the better version. Although I like Minecraft Bedrock Creative Mode, it is better.
Oh, I think I have both.
Oh, you do have both?
When I got one, it came with the other.
Oh, that's right. You bought it at the time when I forgot they do that now. I forgot, when you buy Bedrock, they give you Java, or it was one or the other. I forgot you have that. Oh, well, I mean, you could only ever play when you're here, which, I mean, that would just be a normal Sunday, or a Saturday if your friends aren't hanging out and we're not stargazing. Well, anyways, I got off topic. we're on to Minecraft, and at some point, we were talking about a YouTube. That's how we got on to Minecraft. Yeah, so I guess I'm just gonna continue to talk about Minecraft because it's consuming my life again. I kind of want to I want to stream some Minecraft. I want to keep working on the over. I almost contemplate making like Let's Plays, but then I realized, I don't want to do that, because on a live stream I don't have to do anything significant. It can be chill. It doesn't really doesn't fuck all, right? You don't have to do fuck all. But if you're gonna make a Let's Play, it's like, okay, gotta make a project. And I forgot the whole reason I stopped doing Let's Plays is because A, it was just getting too busy, and B, I was using Streamlabs at the time, and Streamlabs just stopped functioning completely, and so I switched to just regular OBS, and now I've been using OBS for, it's been like years since I stopped doing Let's Plays. And it's just, I still have some of the same problems I have with Streamlabs, where it just nukes all my settings, but that's whatever. I was dealing with that before. I'll be dealing with it long after. And it will be good motivation, I guess, to get the computer upgraded in the future. because that's what would need to be done. I want to get I want to get the same. So I have a 2080 Ti. So when I upgrade to a new graphics card, I want to get the 4080. I'll try and like buy my graphics card at the same time that they announce the 5080. So they'll be somewhat cheaper, maybe, theoretically. But the thing is, 5080, 4080 is expensive. But, and I'm not entirely sure. The thing is, I'm wondering. I don't need it to run sim games. Well, I shouldn't say. I don't need it to run like City Skylines 2, which is what I'd like to get. But if I got it right now, it'd cook my computer from the inside out. And so it's like, okay, kind of. So it's like, I want to upgrade the computer and then get. But I don't think I'm getting a graphics card for that. The new Farm Sim that's coming out, I've looked at what they did to the graphics system, and I'm like, that's going to cook my GPU, isn't it? It's going to cook it. I play at 1080p, so it's not the end of the world. That's the one thing. It's like, I don't... A lot of people are like, oh, you don't need a super good GPU because I don't play it at 1440p or 4K. I play at 1080p. But, I don't know. I also just know you just want the VRAM. You want VRAM. Every game just eats... That's VRAM's video card memory. I don't know if that's apparent. Was that apparent?
What?
VRAM.
Yeah. What about it?
It's apparent what that means. I wasn't sure if you knew what that meant.
Yeah.
Okay. I kind of forget you do all kinds of gaming. We just never talk about it. And I don't know why. What do you... I guess... So, hold on. Now I have questions. And I don't know... And future me is screaming at current me going, you're going to hate editing this, Doc. You're going to have two sections that are basically the same thing. But I have to ask... So, how often do you and your friends play Minecraft?
Oh, we haven't in a long time.
You haven't in a long time?
Yeah. Like, a year ago?
A year ago.
It seemed like we were playing, like, every weekend for, like, a couple months straight.
What did you guys... So, did you guys, like, try and, like, beat the game, or...
Well, that was the end goal, but we didn't get very far. We were doing a lot of building.
Okay. Very different.
Because we explored, like, I don't know, it feels like two different continents we found. And we had two different home bases.
Mm.
And so we built this massive bridge connecting them.
I've got one of those.
A massive bridge. And then we spent a whole bunch of time mining to get redstone. And so the last thing I remember we did was we finished the track. Now you can
Oh my god.
take a cart all the way down.
Dude, minecarts aren't even fast. You gotta get a horse.
So much redstone.
Huh?
The thing was massive, and we were mining it for it felt like 2 or 3 sessions.
Dude, redstone isn't even the expensive part of that. It's the gold.
Oh yeah, the gold too.
Dude, I wouldn't mind. I
think it would take some tracks.
The iron should...
Yeah, we finished. We finished thing, and then what? Hello?
No, I'm still listening.
What? Okay, so the last thing we did was we finished the track, and then we started working on the base off of where we started.
Ah.
So like I said, we had 2 of them, right? So we started working on what we had explored 2. We started working on that.
Right.
And basically we were clearing off like we cleared out like an entire mountain. We destroyed an entire mountain to build for our like castle type thing.
Castle type thing. I've destroyed parts of mountains. Not very big mountains.
Parts, like an entire mountain we leveled.
Well, I mean, if you go and look at what my world used to look, where I lived, in my Let's Play world, if you look to see where I where I took over the village and built my base, it looks I leveled a lot of shit.
So I would do the complete opposite in Survival Craft. I would build into the hill.
Yeah,
And so
well,
I'd
yeah,
build like a house.
leveling a
I'd
mountain in
build like a
survival craft
multi-story
was not
house.
leveling mountains in survival craft was not a trivial thing.
Yeah, but no, I would build like a multi-story house inside the mountain.
Because the problem with that was always like, so in Minecraft, you'd go build a diamond pickaxe, not a big deal. Survival craft, it was a diamond edged pickaxe, and it still wasn't that fast. And diamonds were so goddamn rare.
They were, yeah.
It was, and iron was not as common as it should have been, and so it was not easy. So you'd be doing it with stone. I'd do it with stone, and it would take 8 million years, and you can only stack up to 40. A chest hold a fraction of the amount. Tearing down a mountain was not a trivial task. All the while, you're slowly dying because you neglect your food. It was not a trivial.
I would only eat bread and pumpkins, and I'd wait until I was almost dying to eat.
Yeah, Oh my god. I don't know why we ever put up with that. I know why. It's because my parents wouldn't buy me Minecraft on the tablet. I was just stuck with Survival Craft. Because trying to convince them to spend $6 on an app.
And I had enough bread to last for years. I had multiple chests where every inventory slot was maxed out.
Oh boy. Well, and food goes bad now in Survival Craft.
But no, just can't do that anymore.
Yeah.
He needs to make a freezer.
Yeah. He made the game way more difficult. Whoa. Oh no. We're Discord is having some trouble right now. It's chugging. Oh my god! I just watched the pixels dim, and it's like, ooh, it's mushy. I feel like I'm on a Skype call from way back in the day. I don't know why. I can't imagine it's my internet. Anyways, no, tearing down a mountain was not trivial. Okay, so that's what you guys did. So you guys never built any farms or, like, if I were gonna build a rail, if I was gonna build a what?
We had farms in mines.
No, like automatic farms.
Oh no, we never got to that one.
Like, if I was gonna build a rail between two continents, I wouldn't even begin to, like. And if I was gonna do it with the rail, first of all, I wouldn't do it with the rail. I'd get a silk touch pickaxe and do it with packed ice. Blue ice if I felt like really grinding. And I'd probably build an ice farm. Or 2. Or 5. But no, I ain't doing that shit by hand. No fucking... No, I'm not doing that with a rail. Rail might actually be easier than ice. because then I can automate. I can easily automate gold and iron. Redstone, I could do it. Uh, there's a few ways of doing it. It's possible. I'd like to give it a try sometime, but it's a big undertaking. If you want to get good spawn rates.
Now, what you could do is build a tunnel between the two, and then hope you find some good stuff along the way as you're mining.
Oh, yeah. And just build a tunnel. Honestly, just dig a
I think
tunnel.
do they call it a tunnel?
Huh?
A tunnel?
Yeah, just dig underneath it. Not as spectacular, and way more. I don't actually know if it's more time consuming because you still have to dig the same amount of blocks. That is an excellent question. That is an excellent question. Which takes more time? What? Digging a tunnel or putting it. That's an interesting question. I'd have to ponder that.
One way you only have to build the rail. The other way you have to build a beam through the rail, but you don't have to dig.
What?
So one way, building it in the air, you have to build a support structure for the truck. The other way you don't, but you have to dig.
Well, no, but like that's the thing, though, right? So, because here's the thing: a rail track. If you're just doing it for rail, I would never build just a rail track. I would want to be able to like run along it with a horse or boat, mainly a horse. So I want it too wide. But if you're just doing rail, it only needs to be one. You need just one block. And so if you're doing it underground, you have to dig 2 blocks. 3.
We made ours 3 wide so we could put a railing on each side because we kept dying because we made it so high that we kept dying as we were, placing the blocks.
Yeah, so it is faster to dig it.
3 wide so we went by.
Yeah, so it's faster to dig it.
Yeah, because you have to be very careful as you're placing the blocks.
Yeah, you have to be careful. You have to be careful because you have to mine the blocks. You have to mine the blocks and then place the fuckers. If we're just digging a hole, you just go. You got a guy digging and a guy with a rail behind you, and you just go. You build a few enchanted diamond pickaxes with unbreaking and efficiency 5, and you just go. You just fucking go. You're gonna have to probably build a few tunnels when you run into caves. You might have to fight some mobs. I mean, you don't have to worry about going to sleep. Because if you're building above ground, you gotta go to sleep. Otherwise, you're gonna have phantoms kicking your ass all night, or mobs spawning and blowing things up. Especially over the frickin' ocean. Building over the ocean is not. It's funny. Of all the farmable materials to build a rail system, the iron, which isn't even really that big of a deal because for every 6 iron ingots you get 16 rail out of it. It's a really great deal. Well, it's one of the better crafting recipes. But but it's just like farming that. It's like you set the farm up. You set the farm up, let it run for 10 minutes let it run for a few hours, and you've got enough iron. It's like you don't need that much iron. The amount of effort you're going to go theoretically don't need that much iron. So it's like the amount of effort you're going to go through to get it. Gold. Gold is definitely worth it. You go above the nether if you're on Java, and you build a gold farm. I wouldn't even fuck around with not doing it. And I wouldn't bother to start digging. Unless you're in like a Badlands biome. That's the Mesa biome. I wouldn't even fuck around with it. I wouldn't even bother. Not worth the time. Redstone? Yeah, it's probably better just to mine it. You don't need that much, theoretically. And you get a lot of it. So, I mean, it kind of depends how many powered rails you're doing, I guess. That's the real question.
We did quite a few because it was so long. It was long with several bends in it.
Yeah, because
we didn't turn on coordinates.
Oh.
So we were just eyeballing where it was supposed to end up.
Oh my god. Oh my god.
Yeah, we did survival craft without coordinates, and so we were just eyeballing where to go to because we couldn't render the distance.
Right.
You'd walk for like 5 minutes. The hike was like 5 minutes to get there. It was long ways to go.
Oh.
And we didn't have any coordinates. And so there were several snaking paths. Because as we got closer, we were like, okay, I know where the train is. We are way off course.
This is only 5 minutes?
I say 5 minutes. I want it to sound like it's a long time.
Oh, brother. The one in my world on a horse takes 10. On a horse.
I don't know. I don't remember how long it takes. I'm just saying, like, I didn't know what is a long time, so I just threw a number out there.
I wouldn't. Yeah. Fuck. Do it without coordinates? What are you dipshits doing?
What?
Doing it without coordinates is insane.
Oh, yeah, we were insane. We decided we wanted to challenge ourselves.
Oh my god.
Now you see why it took so long to build it.
Yeah. Oh my god.
Because we were all about to get to.
I wouldn't even. Fuck. No coordinates? That's insane. I didn't build my bridge.
Technically, the minimum would be like an L. I think it would look more aesthetically pleasing if you did like an S thing. You know, like an S, so 2 corners. No, we had several.
Oh.
It was like a snake.
Yeah. Oh, man.
See, at that point... went too far, go back. Oh, there you go. Oh, no, go back.
See, at that point, it's not even worth it. You just make it you just make a 90-degree angle. And just... Not even worth it to go diagonal with rails. Because this is a bitch to go diagonal. Because you can't make powered turning rails. So you just... Yeah. I will say, though, rails, they're supposed to be improving them in the next update. Or one of these updates. Although, you can get super fast rails now. But, like, you have to use a command. I don't know if they're built into the game, necessarily. But it's just like, rail is the most expensive form of transportation in all of Minecraft, and it's slow. It's like, fuck. I'll just go mine a bunch of ice with a Silk Touch pickaxe. And get a boat. Truth be told, unless you're using a horse, I guess truth be told, the ice boat pathway feels like cheating. I will admit, it does feel like cheating, but it's fucking fast.
I'm sorry, what was that?
Yeah, so boats can go on ice.
Oh.
And if you do it on blue ice, there's like almost no friction. And so you can get up to stupidly fast speeds. You'll get going so fast, if your computer isn't fast enough, it won't be able to render what's in front of you.
Oh, really?
Yeah. It's faster than flying with an Elytra.
Flying with a what?
Oh, you haven't even made it to the end. You don't even know. An Elytra, it's a glider. I never really use it.
The fastest mode of transportation is a boat on blue ice.
Uh, well, there are other ways, but that is
like what?
There's they're technical. I don't even know how they work, but you could cover like 1,000,000 blocks almost instantaneously.
How does that work?
You have to know how to load chunks. It involves launching ender pearls and some really it you have to like literally know how the lines of code of Minecraft work to get it to be.
But you're actually moving, not just teleporting.
It's not teleporting. It's not you can do it in survival Minecraft, no cheats.
So you're actually moving.
Yeah. But
Okay.
it's insane. I wouldn't. It's only worth it if you have to go millions of blocks.
Millions of blocks in a second?
Yeah.
How does that even work?
I don't know.
know.
There's a video. This was years ago. So this YouTuber visited. There's like tiers to technical Minecraft, and he went and visited Minecraft YouTubers that they play the game on scales that are just unfathomable, in which they do need to cross.
I think the most impressive thing I've seen, which has to be up there.
What?
Some guys made Minecraft in Minecraft.
Oh yeah, the computer.
They built a computer. They built a computer and then programmed Minecraft in Minecraft.
Yeah, those are kind of crazy.
I don't know. I don't know what is more technical than that. Like, they literally built all the guts of a computer.
Yeah. But the thing with that one is, you just have to know redstone. And they do all that in creative. They don't do it in survival. These fuckers do it in survival.
But they still a lot of but they still did some coding though.
Yeah.
Because I showed the video, they were still coding.
Oh yeah. What this guy did, what these guys do is they do things on scales that are just insane. They do it, they want to know, I want to build a farm, right? I want to build an iron farm. But I want to build it so that it produces the maximum number of iron ingots possible as fast as possible. What is the most efficient way to do it? And they do it. They have to create areas of their world where there's nothing but bedrock. Because, so, Minecraft, the way it spawns mobs, it scans from the bottom up. And the way to get it to scan faster is if there's nothing else. This is what I was talking about with the redstone farm. That's why it's difficult. So it scans through, and if there's air, it goes really fast. But if you have blocks everywhere that mobs can spawn on, it's like, okay, it takes time. But if you get rid of all the goddamn blocks, all the water, all the lava, and it's just bedrock, nothing but bedrock, because mobs can't spawn on Bedrock, and you do it to a stupidly far distance away from you, you know that if you build a platform, every mob that Minecraft wants to spawn is going to spawn in that spot. It won't spawn anywhere else. And so these farms are just, they're insane. But a lot of times they build multiple farms, or they want to build a farm that's really, or they want to build one where it's like, okay, it's like the redstone farm requires a witch's hut, right? You go to swamp biome, you find a hut. Witches can spawn there anytime. You don't have to. They're not, and they can drop redstone because you use it in potions. Okay. So, but that's the only reason why. It's basically the only reason why you build a witch farm. I guess some people want the sticks, and the glow and the sugar and glowstone, but for the most part, you just want the redstone. And so what they'll do is they'll destroy everything. And what they want though is if you can get like multiple witch huts next to each other.
Mm.
And then they'll build flying machines that are capable of destroying. They call them world eaters. They'll put them at Bedrock, and they'll use them to mine diamonds and deep slate, I guess. They don't really need diamonds, but they do it anyways.
They're in survival without cheats.
Yep.
It's kind of impressive.
They'll put 40-hour work weeks in.
It's their job.
It's their job to be this good at Minecraft.
Man.
That's the thing.
And what do people pay? What do people pay them for? Like, so people give them money, but like, what do their clients get in return?
Nothing. They don't. No, they do. They
Or they just doing it on Twitch. Or they just doing it on Twitch or something to entertain.
Yeah.
Okay.
I mean, they have fun building these contraptions and doing these things. They have fun doing it. They're good at it. They like it. They like sifting through source code. That's how they figure this shit out. There's farms where it's like you need to stand on this specific block. Actually, on this specific section of this specific block, and you look in this very specific spot, and it breaks the game, and you'll get stupid amounts of shit. And you're just like, what? How did you figure this out? Source code, my friend, source code. They sift through mountains of code to find it. It's insane. Anyways, well, this is before we go, this is the last podcast potentially. I don't want on Discord for you and I. I keep forgetting I need to ask Buck to do a podcast. I should text him right after this. And Nate. And then they'll do 198, 199, and then it's 200.
So this is the last podcast we do with just us.
Potentially, if I remember to do it. Potentially.
With Buckingham.
Yeah.
Because then the last time would be 200 with the other gang members.
Yeah. Damn.
The other members of our posse.
Damn, it's coming to an end. I can't believe it. 3 weeks.
Oh, we should, though, make one last... Do we make one video at the end when we open up the time capsule?
Oh, yeah. Well, whenever we do that, yeah.
So the podcast will end, the channel will end for like a year. We'll keep uploading, travel vlogs, but it'll be like the next actual video probably won't be until the time capsule potentially.
Yeah, actually, the next video, I never did do a going away video. I just stopped up. I just did that short and said, "All right, I'm done," and then said, "I'll make a going away video explaining things." But to be honest, I can't be bothered anymore. To be honest, there's no motivation to do that.
Yeah.
And then also, um, no, that's it. I don't, there's something. I thought there was something. Oh, then yeah. Well, no, that's it. Oh, I guess there's videos that I had scheduled way back in the day, and I unfortunately YouTube doesn't bury them. That it keeps them up at the very top, which is very annoying. They were videos to myself that I made at the beginning of 2000. That I made in 2020. One for
Oh,
2020.
okay.
One for 2025 me, and one for 2030 me.
Did you get the idea from Mr. Beast?
Uh, I had actually, I don't know if it probably was Mr. Beast that inspired it, but I'm pretty sure I had always had an idea of something like that that would be interesting. I just never got around to it, and then of course Mr. Beast did it, and I was like, well,
Anyway, so I have a video to come out then.
yeah. There's
I
stuff.
take it you were going to type yourself and you probably failed.
What?
What?
What'd you say?
I said I take it you probably had a great in mind of where you see yourself for 2020.
You're breaking up. I have no idea what the hell you're saying.
Oh, am I?
Well, now you're not. But every time you tried to talk about whatever the heck you were trying to say, it, it would just go like, oh,
I said you probably had a goal in mind of where you wanted to end up, right?
oh, it'll be depressing
It'll be depressing.
because it's. I'm sure. I'm sure. I don't know. I could watch it. I just. I try not to.
Yeah.
I don't. I want to know. I want to know what the fuck did I. I vaguely remember what the hell I said in the video. See, that's the annoying thing. That's one of those things where you wish you'd forget what the hell's in it, but then you just don't. I will say the video that's buried in the time capsule, that I have almost completely forgotten what's in that video.
I made a video about the time. Was it just the video of the time capsule?
No, there's a video I made specifically for the time capsule I put on a flash drive.
Oh, did I see it?
You were in it.
Oh. I remember you made a video of us making the time capsule, and I thought that's what was on it.
No, I did not. No, that video is on YouTube. I didn't put that video in
No,
the
not a
time.
video of us filming, but a video of us stocking the box. Like a video of us putting stuff in it.
Oh yes, that's the one that's also in there. Yes.
That's the one I remember. A video of us putting stuff in there.
Yes, that video is in the time capsule. There's other stuff in there, though. I know there is. I did some other stuff, I think. I think... Oh, man, that might be it. It might just be that plus a tour of my my old room.
Oh, yeah.
The dungeon.
That was not a room. That was a hallway in the basement.
Yeah. Room,
That was
hallway,
not a
dungeon.
room, my friend. That was a hallway in the basement.
And you know what's funny? I
What?
still don't live in a room.
Yeah, I know. I said you live in a studio.
I I yearn for the lack of walls.
Your first time living in a. Will you ever live in an actual room?
I don't know.
I wonder if
I haven't had. I haven't.
You should make that your goal. You should like. I don't know if you could ever convince your wife or whatever, but like if you got a house, you should live. You should make your main bedroom.
Dude, you're
Take
talking,
your
but
walk
Discord is just
downstairs to the
butchering everything.
the great room of the basement or something.
I don't know what I'll do. If I ever get a house, I might just sleep wherever the fuck I want. I might sleep outside. Who knows? There's a video idea. How many days can I sleep outside?
Mm.
Dude, there's an idea. Sleeping outside for...
No, but I was just saying, you should just make your bedroom be the great room of the basement.
Yeah. There's an idea. I still like the idea of... I want to point something out, though. I have never actually had a proper room ever.
What do you mean? What about your parents?
My parents' room is technically not a bedroom.
You could have escaped out that window.
It still does not meet bedroom certifications. And we didn't have a fucking rope ladder for Massingale.
You see, that's what's
Or a
funny
fire
is that,
escape, may I point out.
No, see, funny, that's just funny about your parents because it's like your window was so high up and so small that by the time you were tall enough to actually reach and climb out of your window, you were too big to go out your window.
Yep.
By the time you could actually reach the window to get out, you were too big to get out.
Yep, completely cooked. Cooked alive in the fire.
Wait, but you and I didn't have a... How high up were you?
Massingale was second floor. Second or third? I can't...
So was my dorm a proper bedroom? Because
I really want to know what the commercial code for dorms is, because there's no fire escapes and there's no rope ladders.
I was on the 7th floor. I was on the 7th floor, sir.
I know.
To jump out of my window.
I would really like to know what the code is for big buildings like that. Because same with hotels. There's no 2 exits. How come in a home it's allowed to have 2 exits, but in commercial real estate, fuck that.
I have 1 exit, and my exit I cannot get out of. I will say, the doors have a fireproof stamp on them. Because, I got bored a lot, and, the doors have a fireproof stamp on them.
Well, yeah, I'm sure they're fire doors, but that just traps you in the room.
But you can wait until, they get you.
Bruh, there are 1,000 kids in this building. You think the firefighters are going to get you before the thing fucking collapses?
You could just jump and help you live.
I don't know how they are like, okay, so in a home, you have to have 2 exits.
Though, if I jumped from the 7th floor, if I lived, how many bones do you think I'd break?
All.
All. The answer is just all.
All of the above.
How many bones would I break? Yes.
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 Imagine, the only bone you won't break. Only bone you won't break. It depends how you land. If you land like this, you're dead. You're all the bones are gonna break. But if you land like this, I just picture your femur.
What?
What?
Say that again.
So if you land like on your back or on your belly, all your bones are gonna break. But if you land,
that was kind of my plan. I was gonna go in belly flop style because I wanted to increase surface area to slow my body down.
Well, you're cooked. Anyways.
What do you mean I'm... You said I'd get a little toasty warm?
But if you come down like this, feet first, your femur, if it doesn't
That would hurt.
your femur doesn't disintegrate, it's going to go up through your pelvis into your
That would
innards.
hurt.
Why? You're going to be dead. Won't fucking matter. Your
I
femur
think
is going to
belly
become a
flop.
spear into your innards.
I think belly flop would be best.
To die the quickest, yes.
No, to die the quickest would be to do a head dive and do like penguin style, so arms at your sides.
There you go.
And head first, arms at your sides.
The thing is, the last thing your consciousness is going to see is like a foot or two from the concrete.
Really?
Yeah. Because your
I
brain,
actually,
it
I
will
don't
take
know if
so
I'd
long
actually
for your
see my
brain
way
to
down.
process what is happening, you will be dead.
Yeah.
It takes your brain too long to process what is happening in front of you. The last thing your consciousness will see, if it's just a physical attribute, is a little bit of concrete, and then you're dead. Would you close your eyes?
What?
That's the real question. Do you close your eyes?
No, leave them open. Keep looking at the people in the floors. Hey, that's my friend.
No, I'm just saying, like, when you're getting close to the ground, do you close your eyes, or do you just
Hey, man,
embrace
Zack
death?
and Cody episode like that?
What?
Or wasn't there Zack and Cody where just something just zips by down the window behind Carrie? She's like, "What the hell?"
Yeah, I think there might have been. I think there might have been like a Rockstar episode.
I seem to remember an episode where something went flying super fast down past the window.
Yeah, I think there was a
No.
rock star living above them in the penthouse suite, and they threw
jumped?
like the TV or the couch out the window.
So that's what I seem to remember. Because the other thing that was coming to mind was Seinfeld, how they're throwing the bread up and down. That was hilarious. Like, that's the bread! You know how they're trying to turn the rye bread?
Yeah. Well, there's one where a guy dies.
Wait, what?
There's one where a guy kills himself. He jumps off the top of the hospital and lands on top of George's car.
Of course it'd be George's car.
Dude, I've been seeing a lot of George Costanza memes because of the Yankees making it to the World Series.
Series?
Yeah, and George, I don't know if you knew this, but he worked for the Yankees at some point during the show.
Wow.
He was and this is the funny part. So this predates The Office. So I think The Office might have gotten it from Seinfeld, but George was the assistant to the traveling secretary.
Ah.
Oh my god! Maybe we should watch Seinfeld next.
Yeah. Well, the other episode that always made me chuckle was Kramer, how he made extra wide lanes.
Comfort cruise and just
He made extra wide lanes.
that's not what adopt the highway means, Kramer.
Adopt a highway.
Bro was unemployed and had too much time on his hands. Kramer is the original unemployed best friend.
How did he always afford stuff? You know, like how, he went to, he bought everything in bulk, like, he bought like a 20-gallon thing of tomato soup or whatever.
It's gonna go bad, Jerry. We have to eat it.
What?
The show's explanation is he fell ass backward in the money.
What?
Jerry says it in the show. I think it's sometime when Kramer goes off to Hollywood. I think that's when that happened. He fell ass backward into money. Kramer is the. Oh my God. But he lived like he had no money. That's the thing, right? He clearly had all this money, but he lived like he had no money. Sometimes. You know, I still found my favorite episode is Anytown, USA.
Okay.
And he puts a screen door in his apartment as his apartment door.
What? A screen door?
And he'd sit out in front of it like it's a porch.
At his apartment?
What?
In the hallway of his apartment?
Yeah.
What?
Here, I'll show you the episode. We'll cancel. We'll kill the podcast here. I'll show you too. Anyways, I'd like to thank you all for watching. Please like, comment, share, and subscribe. New podcasts for 3 more weeks. And good night.